at ang attached agency nitong na ang Tourism Promotions Board sa pag-promote at pag-market ng mga tourist destinations ng Pilipinas domestically and internationally. While tourism is a big generation of much needed foreign revenue, we promote our country using meager resources compared to our Asian neighbors. So every peso of promotion really counts. This is why I filed Senate Resolution number 721 to learn how the department spends its budget for marketing and branding. Nakakalungkot na sa limitadong budget ng DOT ay makakarinig tayo ng mga aligasyon ng maling paggamit ng pondo ng ahensya. Kailangan po nating maging responsable at maingat sa paggasta. Bawat piso mahalaga, hindi pwede ang gasta rito, gasta roon nang walang klarong patutunguhan. Maraming salamat at magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you very much, Senator Binay. We shall now hear a statement from current Secretary Bernadette Romulo Puyat.
Good morning, Committee Chairman Senator Richard Gordon, Senate President Vicente Soto III, Senator Sonny Trinales IV, Senator Nancy Binay, the Chair for Tourism, committee members, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank the Blue Ribbon Committee for inviting me as a resource person to shed light on its investigation of certain contracts involving the Department of Tourism. To preface all my statements today, I would like to emphasize that the contracts involving the that this honorable committee is investigating all happened before my appointment as DOT Secretary. Nevertheless, like any other taxpayer, I am interested in the truth, and thus I have made myself available as a resource person for whatever purpose it may serve. When I assumed office in the DOT on May 15, both the PTV contract and Buhay Karinderya project were already being widely discussed in media and under public scrutiny. When I assumed office in the DOT on May 15, to hold the persons involved accountable, properly reside with the Commission on Audit and the Ombudsman. As current DOT Secretary, I have pledged and will continue to pledge my, as well as the whole DOT's, full cooperation with these constitutionally designated authorities, the Commission on Audit and the Ombudsman. For the PTV contract, certain DOT officials and employees have already received a notice of disallowance, and I have reminded and required them to respond to it within the 6-month period provided by the COA. For the Buhay Karinderya project, the Tourism Promotions Board, or the TPB, has received an AOM, or an Audit Observation Memo, from the COA, and the TPB board and I have suspended the implementation of the project. And I have also required them to respond, which they have already done. If and when required by the Ombudsman, I will also cooperate, and moreover, I will require the DOT bureaucracy to lend its full cooperation in terms of providing the necessary testimonies and documents to aid the Ombudsman in its investigation and prosecution in the same manner that we are cooperating today with this honorable committee. I believe that such is my duty as a government official. Finally, I would like to state, if there is one good thing that has resulted from all these contracts involving the DOT being under public scrutiny, is that it has brought to light the need for certain reforms in the DOT. Thus, we have rationalized guidelines on the grant of financial sponsorships to tourism-related events. We have rationalized guidelines on travel of DOT officials and employees. We are more conscious in DOT's compliance with RA 9184 or the Government Procurement Reform Act. We remain open to any suggestions for reforms that may be discussed and touched upon during the hearings of this honorable committee. A pleasant morning again to everyone. And despite all that has transpired in the DOT, wow, I still believe it's still more fun in the Philippines.
Thank you very much, Secretary Puyat. I will now go to another woman of wonder, Secretary Puyat, to another woman of wonder, or I should say woman of Wanda.
Wonder Woman.
Miss Wanda Teo. Wanda Woman. Okay.
First of all, I would like to thank Senator Richard Gordon, Chairman, Blue Ribbon Committee, our honorable senators, for this opportune time to air my side on the allegations hurled against me. For quite some time, I have kept mum against all the incredible allegations. I wanted, when I speak, to clear my name in a proper forum. I have been defamed, maligned, and worse, crucified by allegations of corruptions and incompetence, all made up to look as truth. I come here only for one purpose in mind, that is to set the record straight in the pursuit of truth. I maintain that I have diligently fulfilled the mandate as Secretary of the Department of Tourism. Our programs and activities have been conducted and implemented within the bounds of law. Specifically, I maintain that DOT ad placement with PTB4 had gone through proper channels. To set the record straight, this is what happened. On January 16, 2017, Presidential Communication Office, or PCOO, Secretary Martin Andanar wrote me a letter asking to partner with DOT on marketing of the Philippine tourism through their television network. This is in line with the request of the Chief Executive to support our government station. On February 6, 2017, Mr. Ramon Del Rosario, Group Head Programming and Airtime Management PTB4, as noted by Dino Antonio Apolonio, President and General Manager of PTB4, made a proposal to DOT to formalize the partnership with DOT through their television program and services, which is PTB Newscast Spot Placement, Daily News, Type Magazine, Sunday Prime Time, exclusive DOT episode. The proposal was then reviewed by our DOT staff and went to Bids and Awards Committee on February 17, 2017, and was then approved. A certification was issued by PTB4 on March 4, 2017 that certified People Television Network Incorporated has the mandate to deliver the goods and services required to be procured and undertake the infrastructure project or consultancy required by DOT, among others. Then our legal team, as well as PTB, prepared the memorandum of agreement based on the proposal presented by PTB4. The memorandum of agreement was signed by the Secretary of Tourism, Juan De Teo, and PTNI President General Manager Dino C. Apolonio on March 15, 2017. A copy of the signed MOA was received by DOT COA on April 20, 2017. Hence, with confidence, I can say that there was nothing illegal in the said contract. The transaction was between DOT and PTB4. It is a government-to-government contract within the executive department, and all payments were paid directly to PTB4. When I took over as DOT Secretary, the tourism industry was in crisis, or as they call it, tourism disaster. As the war on drugs was relentless, The Davao bombing incident had a chilling effect on prospective tourists. The foreign attack of Bohol, a premier destination, the Marawi siege, the declaration of martial law in Mindanao, and anticipated countrywide martial law. All this saw the cancellations of tours and Philippines ceased to be a tourist destination. I took the hem to personally reach out to foreign countries, talk to counterparts, tourism ministers, by accepting invitations, attend fora, invited tour operators, and foreign media people to come to the Philippines to convince them that our country is a safe place. Hence the travel going an extra mile, so they say, to salvage the downward trend of the tourism industry. The accomplishment of the department under my watch during the tourism crisis was no small feat, like hosting the Miss Universe pageant. It was not just a pageant, but a vehicle to proudly promote the tourist destination that were visited by the participants. It was a statement about our country, which is famous for its sun, beaches, culture, adventure, golf, diving, among others. A clear statement to say that our country is safe to visit. And equally important is the fact that Philippines has become known to those who know nothing about our country, thanks to the pageant. We developed new niche market, faith tourism and farm tourism, promoting the country as a center for MICE that is meeting incentive travel conventions and exhibitions. We were talking to cruise giants and airline executives to add more seats to improve connectivity. The DOT under my watch was instrumental in bringing about the much rehabilitation of Boracay, knowing fully well that we will earn the ire of stakeholders and the tremendous impact on tourist arrivals. Indeed, it was a bitter pill to swallow for the betterment of the tourism industry. It was a job we have to do. I was happy to hear that Secretary Berna, during the budget hearing, boasted of a record-breaking number of arrivals. Imagine, in just 6 months, from January to June 2018, we have 3.7 million tourist arrivals. DOT recorded 5.96 million.
Excuse me, Secretary, what was that? Was that foreign arrivals you said?
Foreign arrivals.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
DOT recorded 5.96 million tourist arrivals in 2016, an increase of 11.3%. In 2017, we recorded 6.62 million tourist arrivals, again an increase of 11%. The constantly growing tourism is consistent to one of the country's top contributors to the gross domestic product among the industry sector. It employs at least 5.3 million as of year 2017 and contributed to at least 8.7% to the Philippine gross domestic product as of the same year. Under my leadership, I have signed tourism cooperation agreement between Cambodia, China, Thailand, Turkey, and Russia, which contributed to tourist arrivals. As now, we have more charter flights and more port of calls to the Philippines, while the cruise ship of port of calls has increased by 50%. We will be expecting more international airlines flying to our country and cruise ship doing port of calls after the World Routes Asia Conference, which will be held in Cebu in 2019, in which we won the bid last year. With all this, I am confident that DOT will hit the target I set at 7.5 million because the seeds has already been planted by a relentless effort to promote the Philippines as an alternative destination to China, to Thailand, and Indonesia. The credit is not mine alone. The DOT family made it happen under my watch. Thank you, DOT family, for the support and also for the support given to me by the President. Indeed, it is disheartening to know that the accomplishment of DOT under my helm has been overshadowed by the overblown allegations While I will answer all questions, I only hope that the accomplishments of the department, to which I held for 22 months, be given more weight than the allegations sensationalized by the media. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Secretary Teo. Could you please furnish a copy of your preliminary statement, also with Secretary Puyat? I will now hear Mr. Ben Tulfo.
Including the letters.
Including the letters, including the other documents that you proffered. Go ahead, please, Mr. Tulfo.
Good afternoon, Your Honors. I think what I'm going to do is, if at all possible, mag-Tagalog ho tayo. No? Maraming interesado rito sa issue nito. Mas maganda para sa akin ho, ano?
Ako po
Doon sa
yung
mga-
magtatagalog mamaya. Hindi ko lang ho yung English nyo kasi English nyo parang Amerikano eh.
Kaya
Sige,
iniiwasan po
sige na po,
natin
sige na
yan. Ngayon, marami ho nagkaka-interest dito sa issue na to. Kami ho'y nadawit sa kontrobersiya. Marami ho nagsasabi, kami daw ho'y magnanakaw. At pag ang isang bagay na ninakaw, ba't mo sasauli? Ang may sabi ho niyan, sa harapan ko si Senator Antonio Trillanes, narinig ko ho yan sa TV, sa GMA. Uulitin ko, tinanong po siya ng GMA 7 News kung anong komento roon sa sabi ko, mamuti ng mata nyo, hindi ko sasauli dahil may kontrata kami. At saka, we faithfully delivered the contract between me, our company, and PTV. What he said, kaya hindi sasauli dahil ninakaw nga eh. So ngayon, ang tanong, kung ako'y tatanungin ko mamaya si Senator Trillanes, ang paghuhusga mo nakasira ng husto sa amin. Look me in the eye. Now say to my face. Because para ho sa akin, nagtatanong...
Let me at this point admonish the witness. Opening statement lang ho ang hinihingi at kinagagalitan na ako ng katabi kong Senate President na kayo na po ay dapat opening statement lang. At you cannot address any senator directly.
Okay.
Hindi niya dapat yung kung gusto yung magtanong, chair lang ang tatanungin niyo. Address the chair. Ang dami natuturo sa akin dito eh, kaya marunong ako eh.
Okay, Mr. Chair. Ako ho'y nababagabag sa
Dali na
mga...
ako. I will only say this once. I am very firm and fair when I handle this committee. Hindi madali itong committee ito. Dumadaan dito mga kaibigan ko, mga kalaban ng sindikato, kalaban ng mga sindikato ng Pilipinas. No? So, we always adopt a firm and fair attitude. We don't judge. We investigate. So, if you want to have your day in court, that will happen. But here, we're investigating in aid of legislation and we will make the proper recommendations. Bibigay po kami ng proper. So please, tanggalin po ninyo yung mga sinasabi nyo kanina na sa radyo, ad hominem, yung mga ad hominem sabi tinuruan naman ako ng mistiso sa likod ko na ad hominem. Ang ibig po sabihin niyan manghang na salita na personal na hindi naman ho kailangan pagsabihan dito. So, tuloy nyo ho.
Ako mawalang galang lang po yung oras, nagtatanong lang, ano? Pumunta po ako rito para malinis o siguro.
Excuse me, kami po ang magtatanong dito. Hindi kayo ang magtatanong. Okay, sige po.
Pumunta po ako rito para doon sa issue at controversy na kasi nadawit pong pangalan po namin. Partikular ako po, nadawit din po yung mga pangalan ng kapatid ko na wala namang kinalaman. Hindi ho siguro tama na ako ho'y ang Chief Executive Officer ng Bitag Media Unlimited Incorporated sa tabi ko, si Erwin, nadamay. Na wala pong kinalaman sa aming operations sa BMUI. Kung may kasalanan po siguro ang kapatid ko, siya'y masunurin na naging talent lamang at umupo sa Kilos Pronto. So, sa iba po mga kapatid ko, medyo hindi ho nagsasalita pero masama ang loob. Kasi nadadamay po ang pangalan ng Tulfo. Ngayon, pumunta po talaga ako rito kasi interesado po ako para mawala na po yung impression, perception, haka-haka, pagdududa, at suspicion ng mga iba sa media, partikular sa aking industriya. Ang pagkaalam ko po, nagkaroon ho ng audit observation report or memo na nagsimula po yan, ang tinalong po sa amin, na lumabas po na kami raw, sabi po ng COA, hindi po kami nabigyan yan, na ang lumabas ho ay kami raw na bayaran PTV, pero hinahanap yung kontrata at yung certificate of performance. Meron po kami niyan. At hindi po kami pwedeng maningil sa aming principal ang PTV na wala pong kontrata at wala po kaming certificate of performance faithfully delivered, and then sama rin po yung mga tape on air. So, ito lang hong issue rito. And then, nagkaroon ho ng media frenzy. Nagkaroon ho ng iba't ibang interpretasyon na parang mga iba ho kasi plunder, graft, pagnanakaw, na kuminsan ho sa social media malupit. So nagsimula po dyan sa simpleng katanungan or obserbasyon ng COA na nagmula po riyan na ito na ho ang naging epekto. Ang dahilan po yan ay obserbasyon lamang ng COA. Anong obserbasyon ng COA? Hinihiling lang po sa PTV, yun hong kontrata, which is mahalaga naman. Yun hong certificate of performance that we faithfully delivered, and then may kopya ho kami ng mga tape on air. Buo yan, walang putol. Ang nagpapasabi ho dyan ay nakaabot na lang ho sa amin na eto nga, tanong sa amin ng media na wala pa ho kaming kopya noon. So hindi ho ako sumasagot, nananahimik lang po ako. So I've been quiet for quite a while until such time na nagsalita na po ako. Naniwala ho kasi ako na if you don't speak, kaya tatahimik, you're withholding the truth. At truth does not have any expiration. It has to come out. So I'm here to uphold the truth, kaya my presence here ho, Your Honor, nagpapasalamat po ako na inimbitan niyo ho ako, at dito po sa akin ay kung ano pong pinanghahawakan ho namin dokumento at yung mga dapat na ipresenta. Naniniwala rin ho ako dahil siguro po there's a proper forum, sabi nyo nga, na darating din ho yan. Pumunta po ako rito para makatulong ho sa sinasabing kahinaan, pagkukulang, o anumang bagay na kinakailang palakasin. Kung mahina ho yung sinasabing legislasyon na aking paggalang sa inyo, sana makatulong ho ang pagbibigay linaw. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much. Mr. Tulfo, Irwin?
Yes, sir. Simpleng kakulangan lang ho ng dokumento ng PTV na hindi na ibigay sa COA. Ito ho at marami hong nadamay. Ang masakla po dito sa ating bayan, based on my observation bilang member of the media, pag may nagawa wala pa hong ebidensya, nahuhusgahan na, nasentensyahan ng media. And it's very ironic, Mr. Chairman, because of the fact na time and time again, and I've said it over and over again, na I was not and has not been a producer of BTAG Multimedia Unlimited Incorporated. Pero pinipilit nung mga ilang media entity na I am part of BTAG. I really don't know why. Yung mga same media na galit sa administrasyon are forcing the issue na I'm part of BTAG na pinapalabas na may sabwatan kami magkakapatid. I am not, Mr. Chairman. And I am here and I'm happy na I was invited to clear my name, all right? I will take on any questions, even questions from Senator Trillanes. I'm waiting for that any moment now. Pero I am telling you, I am not part of this. I am a talent of BTAG, pero hindi po ako regular employee or a producer na sinasabi ng ilang media. I have so many times already told them that I am not part of BTAG. I am just a talent, just like yung cameraman niya, driver, writer. I'm just like that. I get salary, pero I'm not part of it. I am not in the decision-making process. So I wish with this hearing, Mr. Chair, na this will all clear up. Now, I'm not part of this, but I'm willing to answer any questions. Any questions. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Mr. Tulfo Erwin. Let me, bubuksan ko na po yung ating preliminary statement. Katulad po ng dati, gumagawa po ako ng timeline para maintindihan ng mga nanonood ko ano ang pinag-uusapan dito. Madalas po umaangal ang mga tao, nag-iimbisi kami pero hindi nila masundan. And let me assure everyone that this is not a circus. Hindi ko kami dito na mga bounty hunters na hahanapin namin kung sino yung mga... basta kami hahanapin na namin kung may malfeasance, misfeasance, non-feasance, and any violation of laws such as the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. Having said that, let me just begin. Ito naman po tayo. We are again faced with the task of determining kung meron tayong sa paggawa ng ating tungkulin sa gobyerno o bilang ahensya ng gobyerno o kawani ng gobyerno ay gumawa ng tinatawag nilang malfeasance o yung maling paggawa at or misfeasance at saka non-feasance. Yung walang ginawa na tuloy nagkaroon ng perwisyo sa gobyerno. Marami na hong kaso na dinaanan natin. There have been cases previous that may have been more difficult to determine where liability rested. Sometimes it came to a sabi niya, sabi ko, or sabi niya. He said, situation straining greatly the powers of the committee to determine who may have been at fault, if there was. Let me just welcome the Senator Bamakina for the record. But here we are going to hear an issue that is close to my heart. Tourism. Maraming nakakalam mo na tourism ang nagpaaral sa akin. Dahil kami sa Subic at negosyo namin ay restaurants, theaters, hotels. Kaya malapit sa akin yan. At tayo rin ho'y pinalad na tayo ay nilagay na bilang Tourism Secretary at naging promoter po ng SBMA. Kung saan ay dinala rin natin ang tourism at saka manufacturing doon. Masakit therefore sa aking damdamin kapag napag-uusapan ang DOT in a manner na hindi positibo. Kasi nga dati din ako naging ama nito o naging kasama ng mga nagtatrabaho sa turismo. May kirot sa puso kapag ang dati mong ahensya ay nalilihis ng landas. At hindi lang naman ho, tila ngayon nangyayari yan. In fact, marami po akong sama na loob at medyo sasabihin ko ng konti rito na dapat na imbestiga ng araw. Halimbawa na lang, gumawa kami ng batas dito na napakatagal, yung bagong tourism law. Hindi ho pinairal ng mga nakaraang administrasyon yan, 9 na taon hindi pinairal yung TIESA, na dapat marami na tayong magagandang hotel at maganda tayong mga investment opportunities sa tourism. Kung titingnan niyo po ang mga pahayagan natin, sinasabi palagi, it's tourism, stupid. Tayo ay kumikita ngayon sa overseas Filipino workers, sa mga BPOs, at sa bunting mga small, sa mga pinakamalaki yung small and medium business enterprises na nagkakonstitute na 99.something% ng mga natatrabaho sa ating bayan. Ang tourism ang pinakamalaking industriya sa buong mundo. Kaya medyo mahina ho tayo kung hindi natin sasamantalahin na napakalaki ng mga nagbibiyahe sa buong mundo at lumalaki pa ng sariling kusa. Kaya ngayon, ang ating bansa ay hindi naman ho tayo nangungulilat pero tumaas ho tayo. Sapagkat kung titignan ninyo, nung panahon ko sa turismo, ang budget dyan ay pangatlo sa kulilat. At mismong si President Macapagal-Arroyo, nung ginawa namin yung batas, yung sinasabi niya, I will make it the tourism primary engine of growth, sabi niya sa akin. Kaya niya ako nakuha na mag-Secretary of Tourism. Naniniwala ko kami pareho dyan hanggang ngayon. Pero ngayon, kayo tumaas na. Kayo na 8 from the lowest. If that is to be something that we should be happy about. Kasi kami nung araw, nung nagpunta ako sa una kong labas sa Pilipinas, nagpunta ako sa Hong Kong dahil inuuna ko yung malalapit. Sabi siya, we have heard so much about you, na-promote mo ang Subic. Nung dumating ka, ikaw dito, nasiyan kami, meron ba kayong budget? Oh, meron. Sabi ko, magkano budget siya? Sabi ko, 800 million. Is that for Hong Kong alone? Sabi ko, no, that's for the whole world. Kakong gano'n. At nakikita ko, tumatawag ko sa inyo. Talagang gipit ang pera dyan. At tila, hindi binibigyan ng tamang pansin ang turismo. At tila, katulad na kaya tinanong ko kayo na si Secretary Teo, ang focus natin palagi ay foreign tourists. At kaya nung kami umupo, konting attention sa foreign tourists, napalakas naman namin sa Wow Philippines campaign na hindi naman ho kami binayaran. Kami na lang ho lumikha noon. Wala kaming advertising agency na binayaran napakalaki. Hindi ho kami nangopya. Pero ang lumabas yan, tumaas ang turismo. Tumaas kaagad, and I have some data here, ewan kung ba't di pinapakita, tumaas kaagad ang domestic tourism sapagkat nag-focus kami dyan doon sa Visit Philippines 2003 at ang focus ko niyan, huwag maging dayuhan sa sariling bansa na galing mismo sa dating isang tourism secretary. At nag-focus tayo dyan. At ngayon, ang domestic tourism natin ay 69 million. Nagbibiyahe na ang Pilipino. So, yung maliit na pera natin ay napalaki na lahat ng mga Secretary of Tourism. Masakit nga lang, nagbayad pa tayo doon sa Export Fund in the Philippines ng, sabi sa akin ng mga taga-Secretary of Tourism na Department of Tourism, 6.5 million sa advertising agency para kopyahin lamang yung It's More Fun in Switzerland. Yes, in 1952, ay nako, wala na naman yung ating slide. In 1952, It's More Fun in Switzerland lumabas at ngayon lumabas sa atin It's More Fun in the Philippines. At nakakalungkot rin, medyo nakakapikon rin dahil bago yung It's More Fun in the Philippines, tinanggal nga yung Wow Philippines, wala ko kasama ng loob doon eh. Ganun tayo, ugali natin, palit ng palit eh. Pero sana, maandar, sana maayos na, no? At ngayon, ang nangyari ho ay naggawa pa tayo ng Pilipinas kay Ganda bago yung It's More Fun in the Philippines. Huwag kayo mag-alala. At lalabas ho yan ay kinopya yung tinatawag na Polska, Poland. Ayan o, Pilipinas kay Ganda, nabisto tayo, wala ba tayong creativity sa ating bansa, kinopya yung tipo at i-withdraw after spending several million pesos. Nagsumbong sa akin yung mga tiga Las Vegas nung nilabas yan. Nung It's More Fun in the Philippines, wala pa akong 1 minute inanunsyo ng Tourism Secretary yan eh. Nakatawag na sa akin lahat yung mga sumusunod sa tourism. Sabi, kinopya sa Switzerland. It's More Fun in Switzerland. Now that I've said that, kumasos tayo ng malaki dyan, andyan na yan. Tuloy-tuloy na. Pero masakit sa akin talaga, hindi pinapairal yung dapat lumakas na sana ang tourism. Pati yun, pinupuntahan natin sports arena ngayon, yung Philippine Arena, humingi yan at binigyan ng TIESA certificate, hindi binigay at hanggang ngayon nahihirapan silang ilabas pa yung kanilang gamit, samantalang dyan na ginawa yung mga ibang malalaking events. At lalakas ngayon ang Bulacan, katulad ng paglakas yung araw sa Araneta Coliseum. Sabi, sino naglalagay ng itlog dyan sa gitna ng Cubao na puro bukid, lumakas ngayon ang Cubao dahil yan. Sa Makatwid may mga pioneers lang ang gagawa niyan. Kaya ako lang sinabi yan in connection with this. Ang pakay po ng tourism o ng advertising is to promote properly. Dalhin natin ang mga turista, foreign and domestic. Kung makikipagsayan tayo, sabayan tayo sa foreign, talagang wala tayong kalaban-laban. Yung magkapaglagay lang kami ng Wow Philippines sa London taxi, lundagan na kami noong araw. Nakalagay doon, ginawa nung isang tourism attaché natin yan, na nag-resign na rin, nag-retire na rin. Pinalalakad ko sa kanila yan. Pero ang sinasabi ko lang, eto, pumasok tayo ngayon dito at umpisahan ko yung tungkol sa pakay dito. Nag-umpisa itong paksa na ito dahil sumulat ang PCOO Secretary sa DOT na gusto ninyo na magkaroon kayo ng sabuatan o hindi sabuatan, samahan. Sorry, force of habit. Samahan na ipopromote ninyo yung tourism sa ating bansa. At nag-offer kagad kayo to the PCOO Secretary na gagamitin ng channel form. It's nothing new. Tayo mismo po ay may show nung araw sa PTV4, wala ring bayad. Yung Wow Philippines. At sinama ko nga ho dito si Secretary at si Undersecretary Reyes sa likod ko at ginawa namin yung show na yan para i-promote nga yung domestic tourism. Walang bayad. Pati binabayaran lang ho namin ng konti yung mga cameraman, yung mga nag-overtime, yung co-host.